New York's Long Island is the most populous island in the United States with over 8 million people. This makes sense, but do you know the second most populous island? It's not Oahu or Manhattan. No, it's La Isla del Encanto, Puerto Rico, with 3.2 million people, more than the state of Nevada, in an area smaller than Connecticut. So why do so many people live here? And what about Puerto Rico's geography makes it the keystone of the Caribbean? Well, here's the geography of Puerto Rico explained in less than 3 minutes. Are you ready? Here we go. The Commonwealth of Puerto Rico is a self-governing U.S. territory located in the eastern Caribbean, in which it's the fourth largest and third most populous island, as well as the easternmost and most densely populated of the Greater Antilles, alongside its neighbors Cuba, Hispaniola, and Jamaica. Unlike the small volcanic islands of the Lesser Antilles or the limestone sandbars of the Bahamas, the Greater Antilles are landmasses driven up by plate tectonics, making them mountainous across the board. In Puerto Rico, this manifests as the Cordillera Central, a mountain range running east-west across the entire island, taking up over 60% of its area, the highest point in which is Cerro de Punta at 4,400 feet, high enough to wring moisture out of Atlantic trade winds, creating the only tropical rainforest in the U.S. National Forest System, El Yunque, which receives over 100 inches of rain annually in some places, making it one of the most biodiverse places in all of America. These mountains also, though, cast a rain shadow over the southern portion of the island, creating dry forest biomes home to cacti less than 20 miles away from true rainforest. Now, if 4,000 feet high doesn't sound like a lot, let me tell you, you gotta look underwater to get the whole picture. You see, the island sits just south of the Puerto Rico Trench, the deepest place in the entire Atlantic Ocean, at over 27,000 feet below sea level. This means that the topography here is really some of the steepest in the world, rising over 32,000 feet in less than 50 miles. The interior's ruggedness means that nearly the entire population lives on the coast, most notably in the capital city San Juan, whose metro area is home to 2.4 million people, or 2/3 of the island's population. This is because San Juan has a super strategic location, sitting on the island's best natural harbor right at the northeastern tip of the entire Caribbean Sea, making it long one of the most fortified cities in all of the Americas. The Spanish Empire built a huge fort here to protect shipping lanes in the region. This is a big reason why during the Spanish-American War in 1898, the American Empire invaded Puerto Rico, claiming it as a non-voting territory, a status which it maintains to this day despite the UN Committee on Decolonization calling for the US to give Puerto Rico self-determination. Thanks in part to being part of the US, though, Puerto Rico is among the richest regions in Latin America, with a GDP per capita of over $30,000 per year. Both the density and wealth of Puerto Rico can be seen on this 2012 satellite image of the island, where it clearly outshines all of its neighbors. Famously, though, Puerto Rico is extremely susceptible to hurricanes, and the 2017 hurricane season all but destroyed the electrical infrastructure on the island, a problem which still hasn't been fully resolved to this day, and which continues to exacerbate the island's biggest problem, emigration. Since 2000, about 500,000 Puerto Ricanos have left the island to seek better opportunities, mostly on the mainland. Despite all of this, though, Puerto Rico remains as perhaps America's most culturally and biologically distinct region, with unparalleled biodiversity in its forests, caves, and bioluminescent bays. Puerto Ricanos, let me know in the comments down below how I did, and everyone else let me know where you think we should go next.